This news update is brought to you by...
Say hello to Chelsea. Chelsea is a champion surfer, so she's accustomed to moving super fast, which is why she relies on super fast broadband brought to her through Flow's 100% fiber to the home network. It keeps her family sharing and surfing and saving each month. Combined, she bundles her Flow mobile, home phone, and TV services, so she can enjoy much more for much less, and so can you. Visit any Flow retail outlet, call 1-800-804-2994, or visit discoverflow.co to find out more. One-of-a-kind connection. This is how we flow.
It's Friday, June the 3rd, 2016, and this is your Barbados Today morning news update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. In our top story, two respected political analysts have found themselves on the opposing ends of the St Lucia general election debate, with St Lucia-born Dr. Tennyson Joseph and Barbadian Peter Wickham trading strong punches in the run-up to Monday's general election there. The controversy follows post Wickham's release of his latest public opinion poll this week, which concluded that the race between the Kenny Anthony-led ruling St Lucia Labour Party and the Alan Chastanet-led opposition United Workers' Party was simply too close to call. To add to the Barbadian political intrigue in the Castries poll, a recent visit by opposition leader Mia Motley to St Lucia has also become the subject of regional political debate, with prominent Dominican lawyer Anthony Astafan among those questioning her judgment as one seeking to become Prime Minister of Barbados, appearing to support the opposition and not the incumbent government. In other news, now at least 15 workers have reportedly been sent home by Infer Equipment Rentals Limited, a sister company of the Jada group involved in the construction industry. An upset Deputy General Secretary of the Barbados Workers Union, Dwayne Paul, met with some of the employees last night at the union's Solidarity House headquarters to discuss the matter, telling Barbados Today afterwards that the BWU was very troubled by the reason for the decision, which he said had no real basis in law. Paul said the union would be seeking to avert any industrial action by meeting with management shortly to find a resolution at the domestic level.
So we don't have a situation of reduced capacity within the company, but we have a situation where persons are being bullied to accept a cut in their basic pay to take part in a scheme that provides them with no guarantees. To date, the union understands that no documentation has been provided to the union or to the employees as to exactly how this scheme would work and what guarantees, if any, this scheme would provide. But what has been communicated to them is that they will move to a rate of $6 an hour, which is, as I said, a reduction of more than half of their basic pay, and no understanding of how they're supposed to recoup this money, or no written communication from the company as to how they're going to recoup this money.
In a letter to the workers dated June 1st, the company informed them that it served to confirm their pending layoff caused by their continued refusal to participate in a proposed incentive scheme that would run for a 4-week trial for its drivers. The letter, a copy of which has been obtained by Barbados Today, said the workers had been invited to and attended no fewer than 3 recent meetings where the details of the proposed scheme were presented and discussed, and during the first meeting on May the 7th, all drivers acknowledged the potential benefits to themselves and the company and agreed to participate in the 4-week trial. Saying he agrees there is cause for concern, Minister of Culture Stephen Lashley has added his voice to the raging controversy surrounding the recently released music video Blows, performed by Ramesses Brown and Lady Essence. In a statement yesterday, Lashley also said, while he recognized the right of artists to freedom of expression, they must also be socially responsible. And he warned that where there is an overstepping of the bounds of decency and there is negative public response, then there the artist cannot be upset when the consuming public expresses its views. Brown's video went viral on social media last weekend, but not necessarily for the right reasons, as its name became synonymous with the harsh blows it got from the viewing public. Widespread criticism of its lewd content eventually forced the artist to pull the controversial video content amid promises by their management that an amended version will be issued shortly. In sports now, the Tri-Nation Series between West Indies, South Africa and Australia open at Providence in Guyana this afternoon. The first game bowls off with the West Indies facing the South Africans. In keeping with West Indies' selection policy of picking only players who have competed in their domestic 50 overs tournament, Chris Gayle, Andrea Russell, Dwayne Bravo and Darren Sammy have been left out. Kyron Pollard and Sunil Narain are back in the ranks for the first 4 matches. Meanwhile, the Indian team will tour the West Indies for 7 weeks starting July 6 for 4 tests and 2 practice matches. The tests will be played in Antigua and Barbuda, Jamaica, St Lucia and Trinidad and Tobago. The tour will start with a 2-day practice match from July 9th in St Kitts, followed by a 3-day warm-up match from July the 14th. At the same venue, the first test will begin from July 21st, the second from July 30th, the third from August the 9th, and the last one from August 18th. Despite the BCCI and the WICB confirming the tour more than 6 months ago, the announcement of the itinerary was delayed owing to the series clashing with the Caribbean Premier League, which starts from June the 30th.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
We're back with news of the region now. On the Trinidad and Tobago state-owned National Infrastructure Development Company Limited is in dire financial difficulties and may have to send home staff. Revelations made at the Public Accounts Committee meeting have members worried after hearing of hundreds of millions of dollars in debt and no revenue currently coming in.
The state-owned company, which operates under the Ministry of Works, in a submission made to the committee said it is facing severe financial difficulty.
One statement that was really pretty blunt, that you will not be able to have sufficient financial resources to take it beyond June 2016, which I gather is this current month. My question is, where was the role of cash management and financial management in this?
NIDCO says the problem is more about the inflow of money rather than spending. According to the company, in the past few months it has had no cash injections, which it depends on from contracts coming from the Works Ministry.
The cash balances right now, which is being used for operations, are the balances on projects. I don't know if that answers your question in terms of the cash management strategy. There's no projects coming forward either right now at this time.
And while the company is placing its hopes on 7 upcoming projects, it sees the need to make some adjustments. NIDCO says it has cut its vehicle fleet from 25 to 15 and closed 3 offices, saving about $100,000 per month. But it plans to take further cost-cutting measures. Staff accounts for 62% of the company's operational costs. NIDCO states there are over 100 employees who were hired to undertake projects which didn't come to fruition.
On the international scene, a French-led conference aimed at reviving the Israeli-Palestinian peace process is to begin in Paris later. It will bring together officials from the Middle East Quartet, that's the UN, Arab League, and other countries, but Israel and the Palestinians will not participate. Israel has rejected the meeting and called for direct negotiations. Last round of talks between Israel and the Palestinians came to an end amid acrimony in April 2014. And finally, toxicology tests for Prince concluded that the entertainer died from an accidental overdose of the opioid fentanyl. And that's according to a report on his death by the Midwest Medical Examiner's Office. The details in this CNN report.
It is the official report. It is not the toxicology report. In Minnesota, they can only release two things about a person when it comes to their death: the cause of death and the manner of death. And I will read those to you. I'm looking at the report right now. It has literally come out in the last couple of minutes. The cause of death here says that he self-administered fentanyl. And if you don't know what fentanyl is, it is basically the new heroin, but much, much stronger. It is the strongest opioid painkiller you can get. It is often used by cancer patients. It usually comes in patches. Although sometimes you can get it in pill form, it is causing and wreaking havoc across the United States with people getting it illegally and overdosing on it. We've done a lot of stories about how many people are starting to die from fentanyl. It is extremely, extremely strong, which is why they usually give it in a patch or in a lollipop to cancer patients who are dealing with extreme pain.
And that's news and sport, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as Channel 99 on Floor TV and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic weekend.